Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back, and today we are going to be doing a bit more of this rose, finishing the pink off and hopefully starting the red ones, because I've now got my red drawers out. I'm going to use my brand new pen that Diamond Paints with TM got me, with my brand new beautiful blue wax, which is very big, much bigger than a normal square drill. So a normal square piece of wax. Now this is a very short pen, so I've got to adapt to this. It looks like I thought it was a tooth extraction, it looks like a tooth thing. Right, so just pre-warn you, you may hear Alexa go off in a minute, because I've set an alarm. I'm having to multitask because I'm cooking dinner while I'm doing this, because last night I could not sleep. I was up till 3 o'clock, had to get back up for 7 to go to work, and yeah, I am absolutely knackered. So I was just laying in my bed to try and get about an hour's sleep, and I couldn't do it because for some reason my bed takes ages for me to fall asleep. But tonight I'm definitely going to have to take some promethazine, which is like it helps to treat sleep and stuff. So because I can't keep having 3 o'clock in the morning and up at 7, it's killing me. And obviously if I don't go to work I won't get paid, so it's got to be done. But come the weekend, I'll be happy when it gets to the weekend, because I never work at weekends. So anyway, recently went over to my relatives, and this was yesterday, and it was can't remember what day it was, but I went over to pick up some packages that I had to get, and I don't know what's going on with Snappy Shopper, because I ordered an order and they've tried to ring me, but I don't answer calls. It's not something that I do. I am a texter or an emailer. I do not do phone calls, so I ignored it, and the chances are they're ringing you to say that it's not in stock, yet they accepted the order, which don't make any sense. And I just get so fed up with it, I don't even bother answering it, because you know what it's going to be. Oh, sorry, it's out of stock. Do you want a substitute? And the thing is, I put on the receipt, because there's like a comment box, I said, if anything's out of stock, substitute it. I'm not fussed on what. And then they still ring. So at the moment I don't know what's going on with it. I've not received no order confirmation or nothing, so I really don't know what is going on with it at the moment, and it's quite annoying, because you know, if they have refunded it, I'm not going to know until gone midnight, because I haven't got no order confirmation or nothing. So I've contacted Snappy Shopper, because they say, oh, you need to contact the store, but I'm like, no, I pay Snappy Shopper, I don't pay the store. That's what comes up on my bank statement, Snappy Shopper, so it's down to you to fix it. And apparently just got to wait for an email, really. So anyway, I went over to my relatives and had some parcels to pick up, and there was quite a lot. HP Instant Ink has come out with this new thing where you can get like a paper subscription, so they'll deliver you paper each month. And the printer will count how many pages you printed, so that it can work out when to send you it, because it automatically sends you it. So I'm on the £44 a month option, and because I print so much, like literally so much, because I print all because I build models and that, I have to. Some of the magazines don't come with instructions, so you have to print them. So I was doing that, and then all of a sudden I heard bleeping, and it sounded like very similar to like a lorry reversing, and it was going beep beep, like that. Well, it turns out, I thought, oh, hang on a minute, that sounds familiar. And it's normally Tony's tracker, so, or the PDA as they call it, which is the machine that scans your parcels. And yeah, so Tony came, and I saw him putting them on the floor, because we always ask him to leave them on the floor for us, because of, you know, if we're out and that. And yeah, so it turns out 3 more of Van Home came, so I was really happy about that. And so yeah, really fantastic. Bloody button. That button's going to cause us havoc, Tessa, because we're going to keep slipping on that. But there is like an indentation here that you can grip. But yeah, so I had that. And then got to about lunchtime, and I was, my mum's friend is a chef, and she sometimes have like leftover stuff where like people haven't bought it and stuff. And she came home with a few sausages and these gorgeous cake. These cakes were absolutely heaven. Just like the texture of it was just really well done. The icing was fabulous, and it was really well done. And I remember back in the school days where they wouldn't actually cook it, but you know them big sort of orange canister things with the black handles, and you'd have to get it all out and then put it in the silver containers that you serve out of. But I think I don't know whether they still do that or whether they cook it on site, but however way, it was really nice. And then I was on a call because I had to sort something out. And this woman was really annoying me because she put me on hold. The first person, you listen to music, and then she said, oh, I've got to pass you through to a different department. Right, fair enough. But this woman didn't play any music, so you was like, are you still there? Or so it was really boring because there was no music playing. She put me on hold like 4 times, and she goes, I've just got to do something in the system, and then I'll make a note on that. I thought, well, I'll go and check out Bellamina. And before that, obviously, when I got there, Molly's always really excited to see you. And sometimes when she's in the garden playing, I'll hide in the front room, like behind the coffee table. And then she'll come in, and then she'll sense that someone's there, and then she finds me, and her tail starts wagging, and she goes like running around barking, where she's so excited to see me and stuff. And so anyway, I went out to see Bellamina, which is the bunny rabbit, and it's my sister's. Her name is Belle, but I call it Bellamina, and it's such a lovely name because it's obviously, it reminds me of the character Belle from Beauty and the Beast. So went over to the hutch, as I normally do, and the whole of the hutch was cleaned out. Basically no straw, no hay, nothing. So I was like, oh, maybe they're cleaning her out, because normally when they're cleaning her out, she's in the pen in the garden, playing in her pen. And she's a very intelligent rabbit, because when it's raining, she will like sort of stand up on her back legs and try to get out of the pen. And once she got out of it, even though we put the bolt across the pen, she got out of it. So I don't know how she does it, but she sort of gets her teeth and pulls the bar up. But she will go like really mad when there's rain. She doesn't like the rain, and she'll normally run into her hutch. So, and we only put the pen out if obviously Molly's out there. But if Molly's not out there, then we won't put the pen out. So she has like the free range of the garden. And she's quite mischievous, because once we couldn't find her, and you found her sitting in the flower patch, she jumped over the fence part. It's got like a little fence with flowers in it, like pansies, up against the main fence, just to make it a bit fancy. And found her in there, and I was like, how the hell did you get in there? So anyway, I said, well, and what really startled me was she wasn't in the hutch and she wasn't in the garden. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe she's gone to the vet for a vet checkup. So my mum was on the phone upstairs to someone because she talks for Britain, and always on the bloody phone. And then I said, well, where's Belle? You know, after she finished her conversation, I said, I can't, you know, where has she gone? And I thought, oh no, please don't say that she's, you know, passed away. Because obviously, when my mum told me what I'm about to tell you, I was really shocked. My heart just sort of sank. And she then said that she's living with Hannah, and I'm thinking, what? So it turns out, remember a couple of weeks ago I said that there was all stuff in, there was like freezers and wardrobes and sofas everywhere. Well, it turns out she's now moved out. So she's got a house of her own with her boyfriend Jack, and she's moved out to Colchester of all places. And I'm thinking, that is going to cost you so much more money on the fare, because she works in Chelmsford and she gets the train. So I mean, I was really shocked, because you know, Hannah's always been like, she don't want to move out and stuff. But yeah, absolutely shocked. So she's got her own house. I won't get an invite as per usual, because me and my sister don't get on. You know, it's such a really sort of horrible sort of atmosphere, because she blocked me on Facebook, she don't talk to me, and then, so it's Poxy phone. Let me just sort something out, because this battery's playing up yet again, as per usual. So she don't talk to me, and she then decided that she wanted to get her boyfriend to block me. And you know, I know him from school, so you know, I talked to him, and then we sort of fell out because to be fair with you, I don't really like him. I never did at school, but so Hannah then said, could you block him? And I just think that's, you know, horrible. You know, you are blocking a family member. And the way she treated me on her birthday, I said, look, come and see me in the kitchen once you're finished with Jack, and because they were listening to music, and I said, come and see me in the kitchen after he's gone to bed, and I'll give you your present, which was a card and a bit, only got something small like Swizzle sweets and stuff. And she decided that she didn't want that, and she basically didn't like the fact that I said I don't like him. So what she's done is she's favoured him. Basically what she's done is basically, you know, I don't know whether favour is the right word, but she's sort of like backing him over your own sort of family member, and I think that's disgusting. I think, you know, if you know, you need to understand that not everyone can like everyone, and she should respect that I don't like him. You know, I've never said anything, you know, that I wouldn't talk to him, but I'll be civil, but I'm not one for conversation because I don't like him. But yeah, it's just a weird atmosphere, and I sort of feel to myself that why should I make the effort anymore? So at Christmas, I'm not going to bother with gifts. I mean, what she did on her birthday was completely unacceptable. You know, I went out of my way to get her a gift, because as you know, I don't like buying gifts out of my own money. Never have, never will. But obviously, friends and that are different. But yeah, so I thought, right, okay, fair enough. I'll whip your card up in the bin, and I'll eat the sweets and watch a movie for the night then. But obviously going man to man in my head was like, why is she being like this? And I couldn't get to sleep that night till 3. So anyway, apparently, hello? Alexa, stop. It's just my timer, but I can see through the oven door, so that's fine. It might just cut off in a minute, because I keep filming with the iPhone 8 and I keep forgetting that it's got a battery problem. So I just feel like I'm never going to get an invite round there, but apparently it's in culture, so I just feel like she's gone too far out. So, because you've got my brother in Chelmsford with his family, my mum's in Witham, I'm in Braintree, and then my sister's in Colchester. So, apparently, I don't know whether it's bought or not, but I've just stopped you, Alexa. Alexa, stop. So, I don't know if it's like bought or that, but apparently they're sharing the rent. But the amount of furniture they've got suggests that it's probably bought. So, obviously, it's a bit of mixed emotion. I mean, I'm never going to get to see Belle again because obviously it's pretty obvious that I'm not going to get an invite over there. And Belle is over there now. I never got to say goodbye. But the thing is, I already predict what's going to happen at Christmas time. They're going to be like, oh, come over, don't include Mike, because that's how she is. She's a very sort of like, she don't want me involved sort of thing. She always like, everything's got to be a secret. And they all went to the beach the other day. And I said, well, why didn't you invite me? Oh, because you never want to come. It's rubbish. Like, you never ever text me. All you have to do is drop me a text and say, we're going to the beach, do you want to come? So, of course, they've seen Teddy again and I get left out. And I just feel like, why should I make the effort anymore? I mean, you know, I'm pleased for her and I'm pleased for her and I wish her all the very best in the future. But, you know, I think this is such a big step for her because obviously she's now, you know, bought the house or, you know, council house, I don't know what it is, but I just feel Colchester is a little bit far out, you know. But I do feel that she's rushed her relationship as well. I mean, she's only known him for like the last couple of months and the previous boyfriends, as I said, she's got an attitude issue. So if things don't go her way, you will know about it. It has to be her way or no way. And yeah, so I just feel like you've not really took the relationship very, you know, it's not been too long and you're already buying a house, you know. It could all go, you could go your separate ways, you just don't know. But this one's very caring, like he'll buy her flowers and stuff, so I just wish her all the best. And but it's really interesting now because where I used to film over in Witham, it means that I can now start to film back over there again. So my plan of action is perhaps like once, I used to go over to my relatives every day, but what I could do is pop in on my way home from work for say an hour or perhaps 4 hours, and then go home from there each, you know, perhaps every Tuesday or something, and then I can do a bit of filming here. Because I've got a tripod over there. I meant there. So I have got a tripod over there, but yeah, I mean, 2023 has definitely been a very interesting year. I mean, obviously, towards the end of last year, my brother had Teddy, who is my nephew, and then obviously, I think she will have a kid, you know, and I'd like to see her settle down with her own little family. I think that would be great. But obviously my concern is obviously my mum is now sort of like, her feelings are all over the place because she hasn't, where she comes in each night and normally sits down with Hannah watching a movie, she don't do that anymore. And I'm just concerned because obviously, you know, she's on her own, and if you're a person that lives on your own, you know how, you know, I don't know if it's boring, but you know how it feels. You know, you don't have that conversation. You just come in, you watch TV, because I think they say that if you put the TV on, it makes you feel a bit better because obviously you've got sound and that in the background, so it's like someone's with you. But I mean, obviously Molly's still there, but obviously she can't talk, can she? So I mean, I just feel it's going to take time, and it's, as I said, that's why my friends say that I should be an undertaker, because when people die, I don't cry over it, because to me, it's the circle of life. You live, you die. But I do get upset, but I do it in my, I show it, you know, I try to hold my feelings back and, you know, go in a different room and, you know, let all the cry out. But I don't like to, it takes me a bit to process, you know. But I think, you know, as they say, as time moves on, that pain will go, you know. And it's, as